Everybody, welcome back to Sky Factory 3, episode 20 with me, Sid, and I have been very busy since the last episode, mainly building. So, you recall, I need to do something with this, but you recall the platform, the blacksmith platform? Yeah, it's, let me get myself in angel ring mode. It's done. I got a chimney in. It's got a little bit of blood in it. I fell in there. But yeah, I think that one we can wrap up and call done. So what's next? Well, I've got over here, I started with another platform. This platform should look suspiciously familiar. It is a 9x9 space with a slight outside, and then we've got these on the edge. And if we were to look up there, there's a similar structure, which is our farm structure. What else we got? The chickens are all in and doing their thing. Over here we have a new structure. This is another island, which we'll come to if we get time. I've now got a hole coming out the side of our thing here, partially free of access, partially because there will be a third platform coming out of this one, possibly my home platform, and I started shaping chunks out of the edge of this trunk a little bit just to give it a bit more of a gnarled look. I'm not 100% on it at the moment, it's still very vertical cylindrical stuff, but I'm going to drop a whole load of greenery coming out of these as well. Oh, we've also got another potential exit here, which appears to be actually a cover. Okay, we'll live with that. So what is the plan for today? Well, the first thing I want to do is I want to look at relocating this. Now, slight issue here, we have solar, and I don't really want to use solar down here. We've got an atomic reactor down there, for Christ's sake, so why would we not use that? Right, so what do we need to do to get that going? Now, I had originally spoken about, now what the hell was it called? It was a thingy. It was a thing from Ender.io, which was really expensive. But Neil, bless his little cotton sock, says, don't bother with that, it's too expensive. You need to be looking at this Flux Networks mod. And there is a Flux block, there's Flux cores, Flux plugs, be very careful how you say that, Flux plugs. Flux point receives energy, a flux controller, and then there's these things here which also look quite interesting. So we are going to head up to the storage, and we're going to work out what we need to do to start using this stuff, because this does look very interesting to me. So Flux plug sends energy, that plugs into something and sends energy out. Uses flux blocks and a flux core. Now, flux block is flux cores, and flux cores are this. Reasonably easy to do, not too desperately hard. Those dead easy. That redstone cooked. Well, let's do some of that already. 1, 2, 3. Let's go and do 3 stacks, because I think we're going to want a lot of this. Let's just run over here. This fly has just changed my life. So it's furnace mode, furnace only, bump. Right, so that should be making me a whole load of this stuff. It is excellent. Ideally, we should route that out somewhere as well, but we don't at the moment. Now, while that is doing its thing, you have not got silk on you, have you? It doesn't really matter, because there is alternative ways of doing this stuff. That island that I showed you over there, one of the things I've thought about is, because this is Yggdrasil, or otherwise known as the World Tree, what would be an ideal thing for some of these branches, especially not the ones that are not just purely functional things, are biome branches. And I'm going to make that one into a Mushroom Island branch. So we can do this down there. Gets rid of that, everything's done, everything's good, everything's happy. That's the way we like it. Right, we need to, I need to sort my inventory out and I need to wait for this to cook. So let me do that and I shall be right back with you. Alright, I think we're ready to start the first thing, which is flux cores. We have got enough for 64 of them, and plus some leftovers. Now the flux blocks are those. Now we're going to want a flux plug, so we need at least one of those. We need redstone for that, and we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for that. That is pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can make that actually. Flux controller. There you go. We'll have one of those. What else do we need? We need to make one of those. That's a flux plug. I know. Sorry, for some reason there's a certain element of cheeky rudeness entering my consciousness here. And a flux point. I have to honestly say I do not know what kind of range these have had. I have had a little play around with them in creative, but let me just go and check on the other things and I will be right back with you in a moment. I just want to double bubble check a few bits and pieces and get that as well, because we need to let that cook. So be back in a moment and then we'll get this plugged in and see how it all works. Alright, so as I understand this, let's take this actually down to the power level. We'll head down the quick way and sneak in like this. Whee! Bump. So we've got, I had a little play. There is a SIDS network, and we've got this. This is our capacitor bank. It's kicking out RF. Now what we can do, what I should have probably done if I haven't got any on me, got some, good. So what we'll do is we'll pop this down here and we'll pop you there. So this is our flux controller. It doesn't have anything much going on. We're going to select a network. We're going to use SIDS network. That's there. It's mine. So it's there. Done. And priority 0, max, nothing else going on with it. Doesn't really show us anything much at all. So if I put the flux plug in there and set that onto my network, over there now we should be able to see that we have a flux plug in the system, and there's a flux controller, and not much going on there at all. Right, all good so far. Now what we want to do is fly out of the holes in this huge tree trunk, and I want to go and borrow this harvester. That. And I want to go and place this right down here. And you are going to go here, just as you did before. The only problem is I bet I haven't got the right blocks on me. Of course I haven't. I have. Yeah, we can do it. I've got a thingy on me. Bonk. Oh, that's not going to help, is it? No, it's not. Okay. You know what? Let's stop mucking around. Let's just go and grab the right block. It's only around here. It's not like I have to go very far these days to grab stuff. Be even less once we've got wireless things going on. But right now we haven't. So yeah. Yeah. So now I have no idea on what kind of range these things have for starters. So the first thing, we're going to pop you down here. We're going to pop that in there. We're going to pick it back up again. And we're going to pop it back down there. And it's got juice. We'll stick this on here and we're going to link that in. And in theory, I suppose that should be it. Maybe, I don't know. Oh really, this is all new to me, so you will have to bear with me. Yep, that's fine. We'll pick that up and we'll just whack a little bit of something down there temporarily. And then we need to get worms. That's one thing we do need, but meanwhile we're going to pick all of these up so the system can be ready to go. Gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. Have we got everything? Everything except the worms. And there is no way, as best as I can tell, of picking those up. They just drop. So not much I can do about that. We need to grab some worms, and for that I'm going to need grass, and of course I dug up my grass area. So yeah, go me, eh? Shouldn't be a problem, however. There are always ways and means of doing these things, and one of them, he says as he digs up all the stuff in here, one of them is actually not very obvious. Because I shouldn't have dug all of this up. Well, I did need it because obviously the worms needed it. But what we're going to need is we're going to need to go and get some grass, drop it down, and put some grass seeds on it. If that don't work, and then I'll have to go and get my chisel and have a look what we like: cactus, melon, grass. That's what we only need. The one. I'm going to just pop that, and that. I think that's everything. Away into there, so it's all safe. We'll chuck those in, and then we'll just sort ourselves out just a teeny bit there. And we can grab a stack of dirt, and we'll go down here and borrow this. Just temporary like. Yeah. Should be getting close to big enough. Yeah, that'll do us. Did I just put my grass seeds in there? I did. Okay, so armed with that and a watering can, we'll check the light levels. Can never tell whether the light level check is on or off, so the best way I've found to do that is find somewhere that I know is got light level issues, which is like underneath here. You can see these little flickers, which you can't now, but yep. So light level check is on, and we are good. Right, I'm going to grow grass. I'm going to hoe grass, and I'll be back in a mo. Right, so this is I changed this round. I tried doing something clever with pistons, but it didn't work. So clearly it actually wasn't clever. But what we do need to do is we need to start thinking about this, and taking all of this apart, ready for the next step in the conquest. Now obviously we've now got a major problem, because we've got a huge area up here which is not lit. We need to take you. We can take you. I'm not really even worried about the energy, to be honest. We can grab those while we're at it. And in all reasonableness, we can actually take this apart. And of course, don't forget, we've got vein miner. So yeah. But what we can do is quite easily get these things pulled apart and ripped down, and that'll be another platform done while I wait for the dirt to, you know, dry out, dehydrate, or whatever the correct term is. And yeah, that should be entertaining, shouldn't it? Right, let me shift and Wow. Now that was more like it. I mean, most of this is actually not a problem to take out because this axe is pretty quick. But slowly but surely we take it out, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that mob spawner yet, whether to go with cursed earth or powered spawners, or in fact a mixture of both, to be honest. You know, there's always that option. And I don't think I will know what I'm going to do until I come to do it, and at the moment it's just sat there turned off. So let me just finish ripping this thing down. I'm going to leave that platform up for the time being because that's got the tree growing facility on it, which again is neither here nor there. We're not going to miss it. I could soon create a tree growing facility on that platform down there. In fact, I may do that going forward. Let me just grab some of this. Whee! Right, and then I'm going to take that out of there. We'll chop that out of there, and we'll take this out of here along with that, and then this will take that out, and then we can put all of this away, and everything can be good and happy, or at least temporarily anyway. Oops, not there. There. Did I manage to take out which I did? Okay, not a problem. So that's another platform gone. These two will go shortly. I could even put the tree platform here, to be honest. I don't have to do anything fancy. But what we do need to do is seriously look at getting the worms, because this is not dry yet. Well, this one needs to be dried out, and getting that one, the new farm platform, lit. I also need to look at mending my axe. Surprisingly, that's gone down a bit. I do miss the RF modifier, the being able to stick capacitors on these things. I think it was a feature that is greatly missed by me, that one. Although to be honest, it was I think possibly OP, which is why it wasn't put in there. But I think they could have gone with a what we got now, 6. I need 3 more. 3 more and we're good. Right, anyway, I am going to just check in here. Have I got what I need? Of course I don't. Well, I'm going to tidy my inventory, grab some more logs, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Alright, we're in. The only thing I could have sworn I had 9 lights, and I appear to be missing one. So, but oh, we can sort that. I've got spares. There you go. Right, we have got the 4 seeds that we wish this to plant. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that can be doing its thing. And that's underway. This is actually working. Now, what I do need to think about, because at the moment I haven't, well, I've thought about it. Doesn't mean I've done anything about it, but I have thought about it, is this is currently draining steadily. We should be able to see, I think, don't know whether we can see much of anything actually. Are you actually sending? I don't know whether that's sent. Let me just head up and check that. Have I got this working? This is full. We probably need it to do something before you... Anyway, what we have got as a problem, of course, is at the moment this thing can drain out. Now I can turn you on and it'll fill back up and everything will be good and happy. But do we really want that, or do we want something with a little bit more network control? So for example, I don't know whether this can actually do anything. Edit network, okay. I would like to make you a better color, 255, 255, 128. Yeah, bit wishy-washy. 172. No, too wishy-washy. 64. No. How's about 128? 128. There we go. That's kind of a nice save. There we go. That's my network now. I don't know whether it has any bearing on whatsoever. Now, can this thing do anything along these lines? Send mode, default, receive mode, transfer mode, no transfer, transmitter. No, got me baffled. Anyway, this is full, so we'll turn this off temporarily because I don't want to waste fuel. So we got a couple of options, and I think first things first, we should probably look at taking this. We can use that and upgrade it to a capacitor bank if I use another basic capacitor bank. Now I happen to know where I have got another basic capacitor bank, so let me make a flux point, another redstone block. How many of those have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Make me 4 of those for now. There we go, that will do us. Now here is a question, and this is a very valid question. What do we do with all these damn machines? So we got this is generating power, and to be honest, we don't need it to generate power. We could take this out and it will be more than happy, because we can take all of these out, we can shift all of this down and move these flux points. Now I can use these, as we know, to make with a double layer capacitor and some energetic alloy. Double layer is, I can make all of that. We've done it before, we'll do it again. So I can get that and upgrade that to a bigger capacitor. That'll give me a double down there and more storage. Let me have a look. Double, we need 2 basics. Have I got any base? I think I might have 1. Any more capacitors? Any more for any more? Not seeing any. So I'll what do we need for that? We need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 of those, 2 of those, and that will go like that. And then we need to use you with some of that coal and some energetic alloy. Have I got energetic? I have 2. Excellent. And bit of coal dust. No. Damn you. Let me go and get those then done. Let me get this put together. I'm going to build that thing up, and I think we're going to stick a network monitor on this one. There should be enough. Nah! Damn it. Let me try that again, shall we? Using the right machine. Yeah, we should be good to get a network controller on that, I think. We just need a couple of those. And then we can stick it into the sag mill. Now all of this I think we need to relocate, so yeah, we will end up relocating it, I'm sure. There we go, a couple of those. That should give me everything we need for, hang on. What am I making here? Come here. God. Usage, 1 of those. Make me that. There you go. I only needed 1. Then usage, we need more energetic, and I need 6 energetic, which means I need to run those through the thingy. Yep, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I think we've got everything we need now. I've also picked up, while I was at it, the sag mill and the slice and splice to take down with me. We're going to put most of these machines downstairs, but there's your power monitor. And then if we take this reactor casing, I'm fairly certain this is the reactor redstone port we need. So let us go down, down a quick way. Angel wings are, you know, they just changed the game for me completely. Now, the reactor port I am thinking of placing up there. And we should be good again. I don't know what I've just teleported everywhere. I think it was probably a piece of glass. Don't know where it went, but we'll live. And that is your redstone port. So input toggle reactor on off. So set from signal, toggle on pulse, set from signal. I think that's probably the one. We'll commit that from a moment, and that is offline. Right. Then I think we need to place this down in here. And this should... Oh, okay. Fair enough. I would have thought that would have bound itself. Okay. Well, I'm not going to complain. We'll pop that there. We'll grab an item, not an item, conduit. We need a conduit, don't we? Where's my conduit gone? If I were conduit, where would I be? Up there probably. Seeing as I can't seem to see any of it in my thingy. So we basically, what I want to do is I need to get this set so we can take energy, enhanced energy. I think that should be enough. I don't think we need any particular. I think that I am working, as I say, these areas are things I've not really played with a great deal. So consequently, so we've got this machine buffers, wherever they're going, are going into there. If I then go and place that there and go emitter signal when the storage is less than 75%, and when the storage, and stop when it's greater than 95%. And that in out signals. Set from signal, toggle on pulse. No, don't think that's it. Set from signal. So what is this? Oh, of course. So that's draining. We're not going to be able to see anything happening here until, let me, we're not sure, well, I don't think we're going to see anything here until this has drained to 75% of that. Alright, I'm going to have to trust that that's okay and working. In the meantime, I think we're going to use this area. Oh, boom. I've dumped off all the slabs. I'm going to set the machines up down. I don't know whether should we do them at that level or should we do them down here. I mean this, or down here, or better still, should I do this? Just so we can A, grab these slabs, and B, we can soar around a bit faster. Yeah, I think we'll do that for now. I want to leave the ladder in because there's always a possibility that I may die and have to get down here to pick up my stuff. But I think we will use... No, I think we're definitely going to use down here. We're going to probably use this point here to stick our... yeah, hang on. No, let's bring this forward a section. And then we'll stick down our slice and splice. We'll stick down our sag mill. I was thinking, not that one. I was wondering whether we should use conduit to connect these up with one of those on, or multiples of those. I think that might be better. Hey, off with the conduit. Just as a thought here. Ooh, get there eventually. What we got? I should have enhanced ender. I'm going to take that. I think we can make loads of that, and I probably will just make a whole batch of it at some point. But it just occurs to me that this might be the better way. I don't know whether we can actually do that. We'll soon find out. Hang on. Okay, and you need power. Okay. Now that is currently empty. I want to do a flux point into here, and that is going to be there. Full. Excellent. So we can bring the machines down. That's a biggie. I need to probably make some more of that. And the other one I wanted to play with was the... Finally, and I'm probably going over time here, but I wanted to have a look at making these. Now those are fairly straightforward. Obviously those are 6 of those, which is the Herculean, and then your Gargantuan is 6 of those. Now I don't know, these are relatively easy. It's just this obsidian that's going to be a bit of a pain, but I can do that. I can work around that. That's not a problem, because the obsidian, we can use that. Well, let's go in here. If I were to grab that and just place that there, and then if I were to go and place this here and here and grab a watery egg and do that, obsidian is as simple as going and borrow... Oh, it's not as simple as, is it? Because I've just kind of stuck them all in there. Oh, man. I've just realised something here. It would have been as simple as actually just grabbing a whole load of stuff from here. But it's not, because, of course, we've now got everything in here in this deep storage unit. Or quantum tank. For want of it. It's a deep storage unit by any other name, isn't it? Damn it. That I didn't think of. Okay. We'll have to work around it. There's always a way to work around these things. And what we shall do is we shall go and start off by filling this in. And I will take this apart. I will be back with you in a moment. Alright, real simple solution here. We are going to whack a hopper direct. Oops, no, we're not. We're going to place it in the wrong place. So let's go back down and grab that. And you under here. We don't want that. Okay, gimme. We're going to place a hopper facing into there, and then we shall. I don't know what did I just chop out. Oh, it was just dear. Yeah, that's fine. We can grab that. And we can just place you there. And yeah, looks a bit odd, but we'll live. You know, it's one block. Now the hopper's only got an inventory of 5 slots. So we know we're not going to get more than 5 stacks of water. This is piping out of the deep storage. There we go. Easy lava. Easy obsidian even. Right, so that's going to run for a short while. Did I just thought I saw one of the things? So we'll let that run. While that is running, because I'm conscious of time, I want to do the other bit which we need to do over here, which is basically turn this into a complete tree branch. I'm going to need more leaves, no doubt, but leaves from here we can kind of turn this. This is kind of more of a, I think, garden with I'm thinking more like a pergola style affair going on up here. But what we'll do is we'll start off with just a simple 2-high wall going around here, and I will flesh this out to get more of this going on under here, and we'll come up, we'll bring more leaves in like that. So I'm going to let the obsidian go. I'm going to play with this for a little while, and I'll be back as soon as we've got multiple stacks of obsidian. I may also go and set the moves a few more of those machines as well. So back in a moment. Oh well, that'll teach me to read a recipe. Yeah, two blocks should be enough. Get me down here, come on. Yeah, I'm going making all of these flux cores, and what you actually need, all you need to make these is this, which means that we should be able to make this very easily. I think we're just going to need some glass. Let me just check. Glass panes for both. Yes, glass panes for both. So yeah, I'm making all of that, and I didn't need to. Having said that, it's still used for these, so it's no great loss. I'm going to dump those in there for now, and I'm going to dump those away, and I'm going to put this obsidian away, and I am going to get some glass, which I shall turn into panes. Bang, that should be more than enough panes. If not, I'll get more. Not a problem. I've got a chicken that poops glass. Yeah, so we got that stuff coming. We should be good then to put you and you in here, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that gives us those, which in turn gives us one of those. Let me just pop you down a second. What do you store? What is your storage? I'm not going to. I'm going to go for the big one anyway. I think we might as well, because we've got so much redstone. It's a joke. You know, we can do. There's another 5. Oh, there's another one. That's another thing, and I'm just going to keep on doing this until I've got enough to make 6 of those. Might be a while, so I'll be back in a bit. Alright, it's taken quite a lot of redstone blocks. We've still got about 3.5, 4 stacks left though, so not the end of the world. And we've got this going on here. There's our gargantuan energy, which I think we shall place here, and we are going to mark you up to there. Holds 128 million RF, so this should be, well, let's have a look. This should be draining pretty fast now, which should then turn around to, yeah, I mean, this is actually quite a cool visual, you know, the fact that this is filling up. But that's nearly empty. So we should be able to watch this drop from 10 million to, once it gets to about 7.5 million, I'm expecting the reactor to turn on. This is what I'm expecting. It's on. It's doing its thing. It's still draining faster than, you know, it's going in there, because this is waiting to get 128 million RF. So that'll be 128, 138, 148 million RF, which isn't a shabby figure. Let's be honest. It's respectable. And what I will expect is for that to turn off. But I don't know, we haven't even actually generated one piece of cyanide yet. So, yeah, I mean, I will expect this to turn off once this is full, and this is at 95% full. That should turn off. Works for me. So, yeah, I think on that note, we're probably going to call it for this episode. I have started putting leaves on this. It's still got some work to be done. It needs, obviously, at the moment it looks very, very formal. We didn't get to work on this, which we will do next episode. I'll probably start pulling out I've got we've got one here, and we've got another one coming out over here. So I'll pull out another branch for something. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these branches yet. But many of these machines need to be relocated. Some of these are absolutely pointless now. I mean, that is of little to no point. This needs to be relocated. This is near as damn it pointless. The only use of it was to use all those fried eggs. This is as near as damn it pointless. The only use of it was to use all that bone. This thing, yeah, we could just I could actually run that into a barrel at some point. I suppose that obviously requires RF, so this lot can be relocated. That can be relocated, although again, if it's the only thing I think we're going to need from that really is these, and the only is there a way to actually craft these? You can get them from blocks and you can sift. So the only way is sifting for those. So we are going to have to sift, and I can't remember what we actually said. We sift sand. So, but we probably want to get a compressed one going. We can turn all of this. This can be turned into sand, I believe, just by putting it through a crusher again. Can we? No. Sag mill. We'll take. Yeah, we can sag mill that then. We don't really want half of this rubbish. We just want to compress. Yeah, we'll have to have a look at automating all of that next, I think. So that comes out. The tree platform. Realistically, I could actually take this out now, which I probably will, just because I can. Because we can put this here for now, just so we've got somewhere to grow trees. Because I'm still going to need leaves, but we can take this platform out, which is nice. And yeah, I think on that note, that will probably be about it. I'm going to stick one of those down there before I do this. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I didn't quite get as much as I planned to do, but there you go. First rule, isn't it? Never plan, because you will be disappointed. Yeah, it's kind of a given, really. I suppose we should also take those out first, and that, yeah, be a good idea. And then we can take this out and stuff out. So until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.